Kilpailussa mukana Ramirent. Kotikatsomon eväät tarjoaa Kotipizza.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Round 2 Front 9 here on the third stop of the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour. We are in Turku, Finland. It looks to be as the weather is setting in. This coverage is brought to you by Natural Born Disc Golfer. Thank you guys for sharing your coverage with us here at Gatekeeper Media. And this commentary is brought to you by Parked Podcast. My name is Mitch Phillips. Joining me is Hayden Riccard. How are you, man?
Doing good. And I think we can't get away from the rain at these courses. I think just summer rains.
Yep.
It's just prominent, and it's going to happen.
We're going to see how the summer rain affects our leader here, Seppo Paju, at 13 under par. Luukas Rokkanen, very close behind, playing some catch, enjoying himself pre-round. Best beard in the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour?
I think so far.
New face to us here on commentary, Joona Heinänen. Also, we have Elias Luukkonen, sponsored by Discmania. A little bit of separation here on our lead card, but a lot of close scores. I mean, you're looking at your top 10, everyone within one or two strokes of each other. Yeah. Being at round 2, we're on moving day.
It's also raining, so you got to play some clean golf.
Yeah. Moving into hole 1, par 5 at 787 feet. Very, very difficult gap to hit off the tee. A lot of players are going to go to this kind of hyzer putter mid-range, try to land this last bit of wood chips, and then you're going to, if you're perfect off the drive and good footing, you're going to attack uphill about 400-ish feet once you're out of that gap with a green that is very, very treacherous on the backside. We saw some of our players in round 1 find that difficulty, but like you said, rain setting in.
It's going to change the gameplay a lot.
Yeah, a lot of those holes that were in that 300-foot range, maybe that were very gap reliant, they become very
more gap reliant for sure.
The gap doesn't change.
No.
But
I'm just saying.
Trees have moved. It is a wild time here in Turku.
I don't have anything, no response, but you can see Seppo here just trying to get outside and catching. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, he'll have a look to the lane. It's going to be a far shot to get up the hill, though.
Yeah, Luukas Rokkanen, got to watch him in round 1. If you're watching round 2 without watching round 1, what are you doing? But it was really exciting to be able to watch Rokkanen shred.
Fun. Yeah, that back 9 was, he made it his.
Incredible. Let's see if he can continue that. See how he plays in the rain here. Already checking the grip.
It's a decent kick down. I think it's going to be too far left.
Yeah, it doesn't find the out of bounds, thankfully. But it's going to be unfortunate.
We've seen him there before, and it's been tough.
Yep.
From that angle. New face. I would like to see what he can bring to this card.
Yeah, I mean, put a great first round.
Yeah. Just a little bit inside, but maybe.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a pitch up to the
front of that.
Yeah, definitely a pitch up to the gap.
Yeah.
It's our first look here at Elias.
Oh, yeah.
This looks perfect.
Dialed that one up.
Yeah, just a little bit right there at the end, but I mean, being able to be in the middle of the fairway in a position to attack is an advantage he has that no one else on his card does.
Yeah.
Most of the field, I feel like,
kick too.
Yeah, you're not going to be in the best spot usually off this tee. It's just some late tree kicks, but being able to attack on the second shot instead of having to lay up in that 200 not even range.
Yeah,
it's big time.
You can see this shot here is so guarded. It's just probably a pitch up to as close as he can to getting a better angle.
And that's going to be pinched. It's going to be a bit too right.
Yeah. Yeah. Great shot.
That is max distance, which you're really able to do from there. Going with a forehand here, probably just trying to climb the hill, land right, and make that next shot pretty simple. Oh, and slipping. Not sure where it ended up. It didn't sound like he hit anything.
He landed.
But you could see the slip.
Luukas
having what we thought was a great one, having to go to the patent pending, yeah?
I mean, he's able to get out.
Yep.
But now he's working on his 4th shot.
3rd shot.
Yes.
Yeah, you see the rain just settling on those tee pads.
We haven't seen one up there yet, but that will be interesting.
Yeah, that's goat territory up on those mountains. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's going to be interesting footing. I mean, with the rain setting in.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully landed into... Oh, no. That's
the grip maybe being an issue again there on the reach back. In the middle of the fairway, but having to go immediately again is never a good feeling.
No. Never fun.
Just long. Filter down the hill on the left side. You're going to have an uphill putt coming back.
And Luukas here to put it close.
Yeah, and from that spot, I feel like he's blind almost to the pin. Doesn't matter, though. Puts it 15 feet.
I don't think that mattered.
No. It's a great shot. Seppo to match.
Oh, yes.
What control into a fast green, a wet green, and being able to just stick it.
And having to go uphill, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the footing not too big of an issue there for Joona.
No. Found a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
And coming back, just to lay it up close.
Yeah, a putt from down there it feels impossible. Yeah, I mean, I just don't.
Yeah, the percentage from down there is not going to happen very often.
Footing is bad. I mean, you're throwing uphill the wind. Good putt there.
Good par save.
Mm-hmm. Being on the rocks to saving a par, it's a really good feeling. Great way to start it out.
Another great par from Luukas.
Yeah, and this hole definitely playing very, very close to par. Similar to round 1.
And a birdie.
Yep, Seppo finding the birdie. That great second shot.
Just continuing his great round in the first round.
Yep. Extending the lead by 1. Yeah, game plan today, keeping those discs dry.
Yeah, that is a huge thing to consider. Hole 2, par 4, 705 feet, and this is one of the smashing holes you can open up on. Skip, definitely want to be careful on coming into the screen. Don't want to go into the OB as you approach. And, I mean, realistically, also you don't want to go off the tee too straight, because then OB comes in close real quick.
Yeah, being a par 4 at 700 feet, yeah, I mean, you want to take as much as you can off of it, but if you take off too much, like you said, we saw in round 1, you know, some of our players really pushed that. Pretty much, I mean, a Stockheiser shot off the tee.
It really is. And then you have maybe 300, maybe 350 left.
And you can hear those tee pads being at their turf. I mean, yeah, sometimes they're sticky, sometimes they're slick. There's really no way to tell.
Yeah, it just depends on what they're made out of.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying just turf in general. Some parts of it are sticky, some parts are, you know, slick.
Depends on
you
the
just
turf.
can't tell.
Yeah.
You gotta check it. this fades. Oh, it's just too straight.
Up in the tall grass.
Yep.
I think if they had groomed that over there and then maybe you get a skip in.
That's the point, though.
I know.
You don't want to skip in from out of bounds. You want to stay out of bounds. There's a good correction here from Elias.
Yeah, that was a great pull.
Joona after the out-of-bounds stroke. Gonna be outside the circle.
So a lot of the players from first round land over there. They don't want to mess with that OB short.
Yeah, and this hole playing right at par for that reason.
Yeah.
Distance not a problem, but speed control into the green. So important here.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Great shot there from Paju. Yeah, got away from him a little bit.
He's safe.
Yeah.
He'll have a long comeback, but...
Mm-hmm. So we finally get to Luukas Drive. Yeah, and that's where you want to be. You want to be on the sides of this basket, not in the front to back. You really don't bring in that out of bounds whatsoever. Definitely room to run, but not too much, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the chance.
Yeah, these Prodigy baskets, if you hit high, you're sliding off and gaining speed like a hedgehog, and
then you
just
had
not
rain,
gonna go.
wet.
Yeah.
Not a fun time.
No, putting in the rain is not a fun time.
And not caring about the OB behind.
Yeah. And I mean, unless you're Hayden and you're just smashing putts from mid-circle too, standstill. That was incredible. Don't care. You don't care about the rain. Oh, just left there. We saw Luukas, in round one really get hot from that range. Just so much confidence stepping up. So if he can continue that, being able to chase down Seppo, but already Seppo with the pedal to the metal, looking to pick up another one.
Just left from Elias.
Seppo for birdie. Sneaking it left side, but
using all the basket.
Stick. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen Seppo's putt change a lot over the years. One of those players that, tries to find something to work with for the time being instead of something to work with forever. But he's been putting really, really well at this kind of stagger stance, and it's able to work on a lot of these greens and give him an option where footing is odd.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. He's been doing great. I love the change in putting.
Yeah, it's working for him.
Yeah.
Moving into hole 3, par 3, 410 feet. Round 1, Stockheiser, very simple hole. Round 2, with this rain coming in, maybe a little bit of wind, it gets more difficult. Yeah, I mean, it just comes in down to the angle you're hitting the green on too, and the grass can get wet. Maybe some skips can come into play a little bit more, so you're going to see maybe a touch more overstable out of the hands here. Yeah, and that's something that looks short out of the hand, and I think you're going to find that the distance is hard to come by when the conditions are there. The footing is questionable, your grip's everything is just a little bit of a question in the rain. As that back foot slips out.
You hear the squeaking. This is going really long.
Yeah, not too much wind, but yeah.
Outside circle 1.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad.
That range, you got to get going. A lot higher approach here from Joona. Gonna be that circle's edge there as well. See if Elias can pick up his first birdie, put him in position. I like this approach.
This looks really good.
What a shot there from Luukkonen. Online but low.
You have Joona here for his birdie. Just left. Had the right height, just left.
Got to think the rain's coming into play there on the grip. After banging a putt from further than that, right on line, that switch doesn't happen that quick, I don't feel.
Seppo using the basket again.
Finding that left side, but 3 for 3.
Keep it going.
Yeah, extending that lead to 5. Yeah, if he can shoot hot here on the front 9 and continue on the back, I mean, obviously if you do that on any conditions of the course, you're going to stay in the lead. But my point being, in the rain, to do that when the conditions are not ideal.
Ooh, that almost came out.
Stuck, though.
This is good for Elias.
Yeah. Pick up your first birdie, get some confidence. Yeah, pushing himself closer into that top 10. Kind of righting the ship a little bit.
On to hole 4, par 4, 476 feet. Gonna want to get through this gap. You're gonna see a lot of players probably go right here, land here with a mid-range to a fairway driver, and then push to the green. I mean, realistically, the birdie's gonna come into more play if we didn't have the rain.
Yeah, and the low ceiling.
In the low ceiling as well.
The shots.
But in the rain, you may play more conservative.
That's not conservative.
That
is
definitely
a roller.
not conservative.
Oh my gosh. Just getting caught up. We saw the roller out of one of our players in round 1, similar position, but if that roller can stand up, I mean, you're looking pin high, only 476 feet. Roller in the rain is confidence.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just high right there, but should kick down to a pretty attackable spot.
I think you see Luukas do the same thing that he did in round 1 is the roller.
Yeah, the F7 in the hands.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not many discs that are better for a roller just out of the box.
It's a little bit too much right.
Yeah, opposite result there from Seppo, but
I like the roller play, though.
I like being right on this hole. I didn't realize how great that is to be on that side. It opens up the gap completely.
Just getting enough torque on it to turn it over.
Yeah, that's definitely, it opens up if you get past that initial gap.
Hopefully,
of trees.
I think he's safe over there.
Yeah. This caddy's not playing, but those are some sick pants. Like a mountain scene on the dude's pants. I've never seen that. I need to get a pair. If you know where he got those pants, let me know in the comments below. But that was a phenomenal forehand. Stand still.
I think he just pushed that almost like
300
on him.
That was phenomenal. Phenomenal shot. As you see, trying to get through the Anheuser from the tee, Joona does open himself up to a really open shot, but it's going to be a tough putt. Ooh, and Seppo catching it early.
Kick.
Yeah. Can hear that rain just coming down. Thrown one good patent pending so far.
I think that tree helped him.
Yeah, that speed check.
I think that's speed check.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was going long, I think. Yeah, I think that was definitely going long.
Yeah.
Towards the OB.
Great shot there from Seppo after the unfortunate early kick. How'd that look for par?
On a hole like this, though, I think par is completely fine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's what they're going after in this rain. Good solid putt for the birdie.
2 in a row there for Elias, bringing him back to even. That's a huge putt. If you can get that going in the rain, I mean, that's incredible.
Make a difference.
and just low there for Rokkanen.
Good par. And Joona playing clean.
Mm-hmm.
Just needs to card that birdie.
Playing clean is good, but, being able to find those strokes of green, very important.
If he had a couple birdies within those just off the start, I mean, he's looking at top 5.
Yeah. He's sticking in the top 5 for now, but like you said, he's to stay there to continue on into round 3 and into this back 9. So you can see the frustration there on Luukas' face after missing a putt he knows he should have made. Moving to hole 5, par 3, 289 feet. Play here is just to get through the gap and control the distance as the out of bounds on the left side. Loops around the back as well. But here in these conditions, completely opposite of this beautiful sunny day drone. Forehand grip, some people love it in the rain, some people don't. And
I like it.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, it's down to confidence and what you're comfortable within.
Oh, and
in the rain,
getting that long grass skip, though, in the rain, that's a thing of beauty. Great shot there. Elias trying to take it to 3 in a row.
I think this hole is definitely set up for the forehand play.
Oh, for sure.
So it's going to test the people who don't have such a good forehand. And Seppo able to fight through all the trees.
Yeah, that was
circle one.
Crazy lucky getting through the inside line. I believe this is an A3 from Luukas. Slightly overstable.
Oh. It's unfortunate getting early kick right there on first available.
Hoping he kicked far enough to the side there to be able to have a clean look. But, I mean, he's got the patent pending step out just really down so far. Clean forehand from Joona. That's perfect.
Out of the hand, that was so smooth.
No flutter, just great. Luukas going back to the same disc he threw off the tee. Yeah, clean look.
Going for it all.
Catching metal once again. Whew. Yeah, if you haven't watched any of the FPO coverage here of the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour. Oh, and hitting the cameraman. So unfortunate. Yeah, the grip definitely coming to issue. He's banged 2 putts in a row, but wow. And just left as well for Seppo. But as I was saying, if you want to see some incredible just throw-ins, the approach games, I mean, running it from 200 plus feet.
I don't think I've ever seen more throw-ins.
It's incredible, the excitement and the disappointment here for Elias with the 3-putt. But, I mean, definitely check out the FPO coverage here at the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour.
And great birdie from Joona.
Taking him back.
Well deserved, too.
Mm-hmm.
That forehand was fantastic.
Yeah, definitely so clean. No flutter.
Yeah. It's a good comeback from Luukas.
Yeah, hitting early, but, I mean...
Scramble golf.
Yep. That's what you got to do in the rain. But even through 5, not where you want to be.
No, but, I mean, you got to be humble about yourself and be like, okay, I haven't got any bogeys yet, but hey, let's try to push for these birdies.
Yeah, lock into the second half of this.
Yeah. On to hole 6, par 3, 358 feet. Big forehand over the top of the trees, trying to land with the hillside and not roll away. And in the rain, I think you're going to see a lot of them end up a little bit short and play for the par with a long look for birdie.
Yeah, saying maybe even go with the backhand.
Yeah.
Not even try to bring it into question. But no, he's going over the top. Very overstable disc.
What is that roll? Did that go OB?
stay safe. But I mean, I was about to say it before that happened, is when you throw that kind of roller, it's hard to get that angle to flex out and land flat.
It's gotta have the height to move and pan so slowly down
as
back.
Seppo is doing here through the gap. What a shot. That is a frisbee shot. I mean, knowing just the angle match, that slow panning disc, that's a Seppo shot for sure.
And Luukas going with the forehand.
The rain thankfully stopping for now.
Is this high enough? Just barely.
Yeah, but he has a clean look. Yeah, you'll see a lot of players short that forehand, not put it high enough, not get enough distance, or maybe too high, and they'll land, you know, on that trail area. This is definitely not too high. This is a smash of a forehand there from Elias.
Yeah, he was going the distance for sure.
With a birdie look. Going to be downhill.
I think he runs it.
Yeah, inside the circle, you're running it for sure.
This is a tough putt here.
Yeah,
that angle is so rough.
Thankfully, he didn't find the out of bounds.
Yeah,
but
it had to have hit a rock.
Just low.
That was close.
A range that he's already found great putts from.
Just low.
Yeah, he was wiping the hand immediately after throwing that. Just, it's tough. Finding that dry bag, finding that the cloth, whatever is really working for you that day. So important on these rainy days.
Hey, still
Seppo,
there.
Yep, 4 through 6. Bogey free so far. It's great front nine for Paju so far. Oh, 2 holes in a row. Going to find putting woes there for Elias. Yeah, some kind of late nerves setting in, you know, being lead card, big tournament. Maybe one of his first times on camera. Not, you know, there's so many different things that can.
There's a lot of variables that can go
in the rain. I mean,
the rain's the biggest one because it throws off everything
for sure. Yeah, hope to see him be able to lock in. I mean, hit some huge putts. I mean, no pars so far, which is sometimes a good thing.
Yeah.
But in his case, you know, needing to find some more birdies to get himself back to even.
Just needs to get a little closer.
Yeah, one that birdie is there, but is definitely difficult. Hole 7, par 4, 587 feet. Off the tee, you're really just going to want to throw a spike shot, maybe a flip-up hyzer, try to get past the gap. And then into this green, it really depends on where your tee shot lands if you're able to access it. But it looks quite deep of a gap off the tee,
Seppo,
but it really is closer.
Seppo looking to go over.
Yeah, a lot of players looking to go over, but really just this right here, just kind of fight through.
Yeah.
Give it the height to kind of do what it wants to do. But
I mean, the angle I'm showing or talking about is like it looks like he's going over, but it's like more of, hey, let's hit this angle far and then fade in.
Right. Joona similar.
Yeah, just trying to crash it down into that area.
Yep. Yeah, and you see all those very tiny trees there on the left that can bring in some odd lines if you don't fight down quick enough.
This looks great.
Huge shot there from Luukas.
Matching Seppo's.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of lower line. Oh, and finding
no skip.
The puddle.
Yep, found all the water.
Yeah. Which may have been a good thing, too. I mean, if that catches grass, it pushes him into a weird position, but that'll keep him in the middle of the fairway.
Oh, just sneaks by that tree.
Mm-hmm. Going to be short, unless that slid up quite far, but really sneaky upshot.
And Joona didn't put enough anhyzer on it.
Filters down, though. Maybe have a look, but it's going to be a low ceiling.
Low ceiling, step out, trying to put it underneath the basket.
Yeah, and this is a fast green if you come in with a little bit too much heat. This needs
and
to turn.
Again, no turn. It's got to be footing, and you got to be maybe your weight is shifted
Yeah,
downhill.
that looked like he had the tree kind of in his way, not able to really commit to the Anheuser line. But Seppo looking right at the basket, just a straight putter shot for him.
Interesting kick.
Yeah, just using the ground play, knowing he doesn't want to give it too much height to work down the hill. So Luukas was somehow finding a way through it all.
Hats off to him.
Seppo for birdie.
I think he's going for this.
For sure.
Yeah. Great putt.
Let's go to the Koti Pizza slow-mo. Got a really great look here at Seppo Paju's step putt. Anheuser out of the hand.
Perfect angle.
Nose angle. Perfect, and it just settles.
Falling with the disc.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
Perfect long-distance putt. Danger behind the green. Not a problem.
No. Here's your step out. Oh, it's
That's
such
difficult. I got the
so
tree
hard.
on his back leg and then circle's edge. Unfortunate. Kind of rolls back into that tester range too.
It does.
And Elias,
Just
the putting woes continue.
Just needs something to fall for him, and then it'll give him a little bit more confidence going
Yeah.
back into it.
Yeah, I can find that release point again. The height's great. It's just a little bit left and right. The phenomenal putt for par there from Luukas. Good comebacker for Joona as well. And, I mean, no bogeys for Luukas and Joona here, but
Luukas definitely needed a birdie.
yeah, I mean, this lead is now at 7.
Yeah.
And it's continuing. Seppo is not letting off at all.
No,
Good
he's-
comeback putt for Elias.
He said, I'm going to push during the rain, and I'm going to push hard.
And that rain stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good way to keep the distance between you and the next person behind you. Moving on to hole 8, par 4, 614 feet. You don't want to get as far as you can outside this gap, but you got the OB right, land close around these trees, and then pushing even further for a second shot. It's really a 2-shot par 4, and then you have one guardian tree at the end there.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if you go to the left of the green, it's a little bit of a downhill, so you got to come back.
yeah, that one, maybe 2 guardian trees there on the green definitely brings some trouble. But as long as you don't push, wow,
Hitting,
trying to go too inside, avoid the out of bounds
Yes.
too much. That's gonna be a heck of a second shot.
that's going to be all uphill.
Yeah.
And hitting early again.
Oh, sit down.
T-pad must be slippery.
Yeah. The rain's definitely stopping us. Yeah, finding the grip there with the bag.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely slick.
Yeah, that front T-pad is so slick their feet aren't sticking and aren't able to rotate.
See if Elias maybe takes a little bit further back, tries to find a different spot. Oh, he's committed to that same spot, and that's a great shot.
He committed to it.
Yep. That's what you want to do here. I mean, I'm interested to see what our card does on these second shots. It's not a very common
Got
place to be.
4 to go.
Yeah, first look here at Joona.
I mean, it's just playing fairway
Yep.
at this point.
But now that upshot, I mean, on your third shot, when it's usually your second, I mean, it
Yeah.
becomes a lot more difficult knowing you need to put it close because that's no longer a birdie putt.
No, it's for par or bogey.
Right. Luukas in a decent spot to really
He has
flip
the
something up.
distance and the power. Like I
And
just
they
said,
come together beautifully.
Like
He
I just
goes
said.
long.
the man can throw
Jeez.
far.
Oh, yeah. Seppo also known to throw some serious distance. Going more of a hyzer line. Barely missing the top there.
Yeah, he's got to look at it.
Yep, after banging a great step putt on the previous hole. Spike, sky hyzer forehand. Going long.
Wow.
Yeah, to the best driver of the group. Thankfully, that is a birdie that he's going to be throwing his next shot, but it'll be interesting to see.
His forehand is so smooth.
Stinking smooth. Go in.
Oh, my. Right over the basket.
We saw in round one a player hit the sponsor stick.
Yeah, that was Luukas.
Yeah, it was close, but
that was right over the top.
That was a good one.
Oh.
Speaking of over the top, thankfully it doesn't get too big of a slide off, but even there, I mean, maybe going to bring that tree into play on the comebacker for Seppo.
Not messing with the low ceilings, just putting it close with Elias.
Yep. Yeah, having to go to a big straddle here to avoid that low ceiling.
Oh.
And Seppo showing for the first time so far this round, maybe even the tournament, some putting difficulties.
Good birdie.
Confident birdie. I mean, from the drive, I mean, hitting early and then being able to just
smash one.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, and it's blind from where they were at. I mean, he's throwing uphill and then having to turn it, control that speed. Saving the bogey, but just barely staying on the left side.
I know there wasn't really much of a reaction from Seppo, but
that is Seppo's first bogey of the tournament.
Yeah.
And quick math to be 26 holes.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like you're surprised at that. I can do math. Get out of here. He looked at me with full surprise that I just did quick maths. Goodness gracious. Quick maths, hole 9, 200 feet, par 3, triple Mando, shortest hole on the course, but some difficulty for sure. And it's a triple Mando, but it has this one tree in the dead center that just seems to have a magnet pulling plastic straight to it.
Oh, yeah. The tree wants to be hit. Just like this.
Oh no, and the rollaway back. I don't think the tree wants to be hit. That's kind of its purpose, but
that's why it's there. That's why it's not cut down.
It's definitely not what it enjoys, but here's the line you're kind of looking for, that slight hyzer just skipping up the hill. And holes like this, when the conditions are tough and the grip isn't there,
they get more difficult.
Oh yeah, for sure. We talked about the end of round one, how these simple, 250, 300-foot shots that are just, so simple, but you bring in the conditions and they get really difficult.
Yeah. Seppo trying to put this one close so he can get back under. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That should be an easy putt for him.
Mm-hmm. Erasing the bogey on 8. Yo, Luukas caddy's pants. I'm going to say it again. Those things are sick.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I couldn't tell what they are at first.
Yeah, I kind of had a double take. Great approach there. Thankfully, yeah, you can see the frustration, a little bit of laughter there. Joona for birdie.
Oh, just tickling the chains.
Yeah, I got the full gallery there behind. Some nerves definitely.
The biggest gallery we've had so far.
We saw a pretty good gallery at round 1, front 9, but I'm surprised to see this.
Well, I'm saying for the event, this is the first event we've seen a good amount of people.
Right, at least on camera.
Yeah,
from what we could tell. Oh, and the putting continues. It just the grip. It's got to be.
It has to be the grip. Yeah, I agree. It's got to be the grip.
And we saw him
throwing him
on.
off.
Yeah, that hole 3, hole 4. I mean, these long distance birdie putts, as the grip again just high. And you can tell it's the grip because it's out of the hand. It's not, it hit a weird chain.
Yeah.
It's out of the hand frustration.
Yeah.
Like you know it.
Immediately out of the hand.
Yeah, and
you could see it just sigh right there.
Yep.
It's like, well, going on the back nine. And again.
Yeah, you wonder if he's going to switch to a different putter plastic. Maybe, yeah, he's throwing a different color here.
That or just switch up.
So, I mean, you're not going to switch up your putt.
No. I'm not saying that.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, maybe your towel, maybe something else.
Yeah,
like, get a new one, get
change.
something new.
Yeah, it's a good comebacker, but definitely not.
No, something's got to change.
Yeah, definitely not the front nine that Elias was looking for. But like I said, lead card, big tournament.
Yeah, maybe he's never been on it before.
Yeah.
Some pressure. Good par.
Yep, great comeback there. And that'll wrap it up for the front nine. So we see second birdie here. No, par. He hit early. I'm so sorry.
You're delusional.
I am.
But
I haven't seen any bogeys. That's what I was trying to say. I'm really sorry. That's what I was trying to say.
Hey, no bogeys, but yes,
he
was definitely frustrated that there was no more birdies than just that one.
Yeah, I mean, clean front nines from two of our players here, and then Elias just struggling with the putter. If he can correct that, his drives were in great positions.
They were great. They were great.
But as we expected,
really good.
I mean, compared to round one front nine, half the scores. I mean, we saw -7s, -8s.
And Seppo's got a 5-stroke lead.
Yep, and only shooting -4. Player familiar to the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour, Vino Makala, chasing.
Yeah,
shooting -4 as well, jumping into that second spot. But we'll see you for the back nine. Be sure to like and subscribe. The conditions look like they're letting up a little bit.
We can only hope.
Yeah, we've reached the top of the mountain on this course, and we're going to see a lot of downhill holes. Yeah, but I've been Mitch Phillips.
And I'm Hayden Riccard.
We'll see you for the round 2 back nine.